Hey guys, Jim here again. I was looking at my comment section in one of my videos, and one of the guys was asking about the valve springs. Well, I got them ordered and they're here, and I was just going to show you the difference real quick between the stock valve springs and the diabolical set I just got. So this one right here on the right, this is your stock single coil, single pattern spring and retainer. This right here is the beehive style spring that I got from Russell at Diabolical Racing, and it also comes with its own retainer. You can see there's a height difference in the retainer as far as where the locks sit in. This one's a little bit taller on the stock one here. But I don't know if you can tell in the video here, but there's a beehive type shape to the one on the left. And on Russell's website, he explains in detail the advantages of the beehive style and what I got with it. And don't quote me on this being all the information, because Russell knows way more about this than I do, and I'm trusting his expertise in this. But the beehive, from what I understand, it can maintain valve stability with lower pressures. So again, I don't know what the seat pressure is for this one stock, but it's quite a bit more than this. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, here. These are the instructions that Russell sent with his kit, which are awesome. This makes things so much easier for me. So, like on the intake set here, my compressed pressure is 275 pounds, or sorry, 270 pounds at 485 lift, and that's the max lift of my cam. So he wrote these instructions specifically for me in my application, and he has installation instructions here that he sent. Very thorough, very good packaging. He separated all the components well. He put all of the intake valve springs in one package and the exhaust in another, and then in here all of my shims are packaged in envelopes, and they're individually labeled for their specific thicknesses, along with my new valve seals and the locks. This is a distributor that he makes too. I'll show you guys that when I put it in the car. It's a HEI that he builds. But yeah, just wanted to show the difference here. And I got my heads all done with the valve lapping. All my seats are looking nice now. I gotta say, one quick note on these. If you guys are gonna hand lap your own valves, I noticed with these heads that the exhaust valves typically take a lot more work. On more than one seat, I found a low spot. One of these was so bad, like it was a whole half side of the seat. Meaning, I put on my first application of the grinding compound and did my lap job, pulled out the valve, cleaned it, and looked at it, and only one side had this dull finish that you see here, and that's showing that the grinding compound did its job. And then the whole left side was shiny. So it took me several applications and a lot of time to work all these down to an even finish all the way around. And that's very important. If I had left that, if I'd just done one application and left that shiny side there, that would have been a leak for sure, and I would have had a loss of compression on that cylinder. But I'm going to go through and clean these up. I wanted to get all the machine work, quote unquote, and done, and then I'm going to take them out and steam clean them, get them all prepped and ready for assembly, and then I'll be slapping these bad boys on here, and I will be illustrating Russell's very thorough and specific instructions here, and I'll show you guys how to set up your installed height for your valve springs. But again, just to answer the commenter's question, I can't remember your name, I'm sorry. This is the Diabolical Racing beehive style spring specific for the Vortec heads. This is one of the stock valve springs that came out of it. You can see a difference in both the shape and the retainers on the top. And again, Russell tells me that this can achieve 530 thousandths inch lift with no machining. That's all it takes. With this guy, you're restricted to 430, 450 thousandths. So obviously that's the limitation of the stock heads, and that's why I went with this guy, because my cam goes to 485. So there you go, just a quick little deal, and my next video will be putting in those springs. So have a good day. Take care.